Hello, I'm Secretary Pete Buttigieg, and I want to thank the Edison Electric Institute and President Kuhn in particular for inviting me to share a few words at EEI 2022. I also want to thank everyone here today for your tireless commitment to deliver a clean energy future through electric transportation. When I spoke to this group last year, we talked about the urgent need for a historic investment in clean transportation infrastructure. Today, that investment is underway, thanks in no small part to your voices and your partnership. President Biden's bipartisan infrastructure law is set to transform our transportation systems, help the U.S. win the EV market, and significantly reduce the outsized carbon footprint of the transportation sector. And we at the DOT aren't wasting any time getting to work. Earlier this year, we announced the largest investment in EV infrastructure in our country's history, with nearly $5 billion for states to begin building out a nationwide network of EV chargers, plus another $2.5 billion in competitive grants coming out later this year, with a focus on the kinds of places that might otherwise get overlooked by private sector EV investments in communities. Earlier this month, we announced a much anticipated new proposed rule to make sure the EV charging network is user-friendly, accessible, and interoperable. And to coordinate our efforts across the federal government, we launched a joint Office of Energy and Transportation with our colleagues at the Department of Energy. But of course, government is only part of the equation, and we need industry leaders to do their part too. That's why I'm so grateful for the work so many of you are already doing, including through EEI's National Electric Highway Coalition, whose members are investing so much time and so many resources toward deploying charging infrastructure and accelerating the transition to electric transportation. EEI has also closely worked with our new joint office, and will continue to count on your expertise and partnership as we work to bring this ambitious plan to life. We need you to help states, local governments, tribes, and charging companies expand the reach of electric vehicles and make this a convenient, reliable, and affordable choice for all Americans. The EV era is coming. That much is now beyond question. Consumers, the markets, the countries around the world are all heading in that direction. But major questions do remain, like whether that shift will happen quickly enough to make a meaningful difference in the climate crisis, whether America will lead the way, and whether our consumers and companies will be able to equitably reap the benefits. We're working hard to make sure the answer to those questions is yes. And with your commitment, I know that we can succeed. Thank you again for all that you're doing to usher in a cleaner, brighter, safer future for the American people. And I hope you enjoy the rest of this event.